Hi, welcome to this RecruitOnline and PinvoiceR training session. In this session, I'm going to talk about how you can enter hours on a daily basis and how you set a pay code so that you have a daily hours template for entry. Now, the reasons you might do this is when you need to, let's say for a particular client, report, and it could be on their invoice. They want every invoice to have every day stand alone, or even just running a report where you're saying from the beginning of the month to the end of the month, these were the hours or the sales or the costs, etc. And so you can have an instance where you enter those hours daily because you need to be able to ultimately report on them, but your invoice can also still stay as a weekly summary. So in PinvoiceR, the first thing to look at is to look at a pay code. So I'm going to use a company, Mega Industries, and we'll look at that particular client and a pay code. They've got a number of pay codes, and by default they would be coming through as weekly entry. If you click on that pay code and then edit this pay code, you can scroll down and see a section called Data Entry Template. Now, if this is set to daily, it means that the hours entry screen, when you're manually entering hours for that timesheet, will be each day. So we'll have a look at that now. So you can see, so if I click over to the orders section and take a job, and we'll use Chuck, we'll use Kane here because he's at the Mega Person pay code. When I click to enter the hours here, you'll see as we get through to it, the hours for that pay code are expressed across each day. So instead of, as a weekly one, we would just have one line for the quantity, it will work back from the week ending date that you've set and put the previous 6 days. And so you would just come through and put each of the hours that you had for that, just like you would for any other hours entry. And in doing so, you have all of the normal things that you'd expect in terms of no pay, no charge, edit the pay and charge rates, and edit the quantities and add POs. So if I was to edit POs here, you'll see the PO would come across from each of those sections that you entered. So if you needed a PO, let's say that was different for Monday, that for those hours of Tuesday, you could enter those here. So it's all pretty straightforward, and certainly if you have any questions, read that, have a look at the online help and see the section on pay code setup.